18th of July, we went from Millstream National Park to Tom Price, where we stayed for 2 nights. And from there we went to Karijini National Park for 3 nights. Had a nice slow morning getting packed up. Had some scrambled eggs, coffee, second coffee for Ryan. Just because we don't have far to go today, we're trying to slow down, I guess. It's a really, really nice campsite. The toilets are clean and pretty new looking, not too smelly for drop toilets, and the camp kitchen's really good. It's just over there. We're in site 21, which is massive, and they're all pretty spread out, which is really, really nice. Hugo's just running after Ryan in the toilet. Where are you going? Little terror. Yeah, we liked this one. There wasn't much to see apart from Python Pool yesterday, but the campsite's really nice. Where you going? Cheeky. It's a bit of a catch-22 when Hugo's quiet, because it means he's entertaining himself, but also his means of entertainment might not be what we're after. For example, painting himself with dirt. No, you don't get to touch everything. You're all dirty. Let me see you. You're a mess. Hey, you're a mess. I just had to get on and say that sometimes I occasionally do drive. I've probably only driven about 5 or 6 times this trip, just because Ryan likes it and I'm not fussed either way. But he's going to get the drone out now, so I get to drive because I don't know how to work the drone. So we're on the way to Tom Price. We've had to go the long way on the dirt road because we didn't go and get a permit for the Rio Tinto sealed road, but that's alright. It was pretty quiet, didn't pass too many people. And we're just having a look at Hammersley Gorge now, which the car park is very tiny. So we've had to park up the hill on the road. But we'll just stop for a quick look and then maybe have something to eat and a little break back up the road where there was more parking. Hugo, you're so cute. But that's it down there. It says it's 400 metres and an hour return. We're not going to bother because we don't want to swim right now anyway, and there's people down there playing music that we can hear from up here. Does look nice. So we each have our jobs when it comes to letting air out or putting air into the tyres. I thought I'd do a little explanation since we're on one of the last, or we've just come off one of the last dirt roads of the trip. So my job is to go around and take off all of these, because we have a tire pressure monitoring system, so I have to take all these off with a little tool that's in my back pocket. With that, Ryan follows me around and lets it out, or in this case runs the compressor to put air back in. So that's what he's doing around this side. And Hugo's job is to sit in the car and watch Little Baby Bum. That's the show we've downloaded off Netflix for him, which he seems to like. Oh, he's throwing my phone out now. Hey, darling. Hi.
Yeah.
Nearly ready. Then we'll keep going. Good boy. We're on the Tom Price mine tour today. It's the 19th of July. It's the iron ore mine. I don't know.
Yeah.
The bus is really loud. Hugo's just eating sultanas and watching YouTube. There's a big shovel machine out that window. It's a bit hard to see with the light, but we're heading in a minute to have a look around.
Yeah, big digger.
We're out having a look. Oh yeah, that's an excavator. What in the other? Because the bucket faces inwards. The other one where the bucket faces outwards was a shovel. Hugo had to wear his bike helmet. So we're just having a look at the lookout. Here's one of the big haul trucks going past. So this big mound here is about what the haul trucks carry in one load. I'm more interested in the wildflowers. They're so beautiful. So this is just a little look out here. I think he's waved at all of the trucks that have gone past. We're on the road again. It's a bit windy today. We are heading into Karijini National Park. It's the hair on my mouth. It's the 20th of July. And we've just stopped. Ryan's doing the geocache things. So we've just stopped at RIP Lookout so he can find one of those. And there's all these memory rocks. There's a little sign saying to place rocks here in memory of loved ones. So that's nice, and it's currently wildflower season in this area. So June to August, we've been told. And I did just see on the way up some really nice red flowers around this way. There we go. There's heaps of like little pink ones down that way too. Set up at Karijini. We're supposed to be staying here for 3 nights, but we got here at 10 to 12. It's now 12:35. We've already had lunch and we're bored. So we're doing the walks that we'd planned to do tomorrow this afternoon. And then we'll go to the other side of Karijini and do the other walks tomorrow. So we're not sure if we're going to stay 2 or 3 nights now. But every time we start feeling like we're rushing things or we get too far, we come somewhere like this and it takes us 20 minutes to feel like we have to be doing something rather than sitting around. So I think we're actually doing it at the right speed for us. Hugo's excited. He loves the backpack, loves walks. So we just made it to Circular Pool Lookout. It was 1.5 k's from camp. Circular Pool is closed for swimming at the moment because of blue asbestos and some rock slides, according to the camp hosts. Oh, that's very close to the edge. Hey. There's not much.
Guessing that's the bit that dropped away.
Yeah, maybe.
So this bit could just drop away.
Yep. At any given moment. It does look lovely down there. I don't want to end up there as part of a rock slide though. Yeah, that does look like fresh fall. This is Three Ways Lookout. I love that you can just stand on the edge of the cliff despite they know it falls away easily. Anyway.
I think that might be the way we come up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fortescue Falls now. See if I can zoom. I don't know if I'm even higher. It's a lovely walk, but it's warm because, again, we're hiking in the heat of the day, as seems to be a habit. Hugo's almost asleep. Hugo. Hey, cheeky. Some lovely views. I have a feeling we head back down along that way. Oh yeah, there's people walking down there. There we go. Should be interesting. It's a popular little pool. I'm really impressed by the look of the rock here though. So we did go to Fern Pool, but there was so many people there I didn't really feel like videoing that. Now we're on our way back to the little falls. I don't know if we're going to swim today or if we'll just keep going. The rest of the walk we're going to do it as a loop, so we'll go back through the bottom and come out at one of the lookouts from earlier. So we've decided not to swim at the falls. We might come back tomorrow when it's a bit more sunny. But now we've just got to cross around the bottom. It's all water dripping out of the plants. I didn't want a video across here because I didn't want to jinx myself, but Ryan said just to do it, so if I fall in, I'm blaming him. I don't think I'm going to fall in, I'm more likely to slip. That's where we just came down. This is definitely more our style hiking. Along the edges of the rocks and through a little bit of water. Wet my foot again. I swear my right foot is cursed. Yes, there's less people on this path. That was a good 7k afternoon walk.
What did you say before? A cheeky 7Ks?
Sneaky.
I thought you said cheeky.
A cheeky 7k, yeah, whatever. Now we've earned our cheese and biscuits for this afternoon. And beer. Well, beer and cider.
And apple juice.
And apple juice.
It was immediately drunk.
Yeah, that didn't last at all, did it? Hey Hugo. Do you like Camembert? Yep. He likes the finer things.
Stop sleeping.
Camembert and blueberries while I'm camping. Thank you very much. And soda water. You are one weird baby. Sunsets are so stunning, but sometimes we forget to look. I mean, the horizon is actually a really burnt orange colour. I don't know why the DJI doesn't do it justice. Hugo's been running around like a wild kid all afternoon, so hopefully he sleeps well, but we'll see. Today's the 21st of July. We're still at Karijini National Park and we're doing the eastern side today, starting with Weeno Gorge, and then I think there's about 4 different trails on this, from this car park we've parked in, so we'll try and do all of them, and then there's another 2 on the way back that we might have a look and see how we're feeling, but we do have the whole day tomorrow, so not too sure what we're going to do yet. Depends how wet and sore and tired we are at the end of this section, I think. The rock is just beautiful. So 20 minutes into our walk, we're already on to hike number 2, the handrail pool. I think we're about to cross through a big puddle. So we made it to handrail pool almost. Just this little section left. It's freezing. First little pool we're passing. Hugo's a bit upset because Ryan slipped and it scared him. But he's alright now. Ryan just tried to put his feet in and it was way too cold.
Come on. You want it in the film. Okay. Alright. It's okay. It's okay.
It's a bit hard with the baby. So some people are going further up that way, but all the signs said to stop at Handrail Pool, which is this one, and that's where we just came down from. So that's where we'll be heading back.
No snacks.
So we're back at the little offshoot where we came down to Handrail Pool, and that took us about 57 minutes with all the shoes off and on and climbing, but it was worthwhile. We're at Oxford Lookout now. We think that Handrail Pool where we were is just through that little gorge section there. more gorges, and you can hear waterfalls down this way. Which, is that where we're walking next?
Yeah.
No. Oh, yes. Somewhere down there. We're up to Hancock Gorge, which goes down to Kermit's Pool. I think we're about to have to walk through some water. Seems like I'm really flicking through with different places really quickly, but we've just done 5k, so they're really close together actually. Is this water or? Alright, well, see how we go, I guess. Made it down this far, not quite to Kermit's Pool, but we decided that that's probably a bit too hard to take Hugo swimming or on the backpack. It's just a bit much to navigate, little boy. Hey?
I wonder if we had bought the laundry bucket, if we could have put him in like a little
Nah,
boat.
he'd sink.
Okay.
He's definitely too heavy for that. Oh well, maybe another time. So now we're just wading back through this pool, which is pretty chilly. Just a little drive back to Joffrey Gorge, which is the walk we're doing now. We gave the lookout a miss because they're all starting to look a bit the same. Oh wow, that's pretty stunning. Maybe we should go and look at the lookout. I spoke too soon. Well, I thought I was gorged out for this trip, but Joffrey Waterfall has proven me wrong. We're on our way back out now. We timed it well because there's about 15 people that just walked in there. Just heading back up there. We decided to come and do Knox Gorge in the end. This will be the last one for the day. And we just came down from up there, so I didn't video before because there were some people there, but I'll try on the way back. It was pretty intense. Nothing like rock climbing. You'll see in a bit. But we've just been told we may not make it past a certain point because there's some proper rock climbing, which might be a bit hard to do with Hugo. So we'll see how we go. So just come down from that way. And now this is the rock wall that we have to negotiate. See how we go.
Big pocket, little pocket.
Big. Well, we made it. It was a lot easier than those people made it look. So we're just going to keep going and see how far we get. Ryan's lucky that this one looks so good because he pretty much had to force me to do it. I'm just getting a bit tired. That's okay. Oh, the reflection even is nice. Oh well, better keep going. Made it to the end. 1.3 k's, took us 26 minutes. Which is pretty good considering there was a group of people we passed on the way in who said it took them 2 hours return. There's this little waterfall there. Just a bit of a better view of the waterfall. now to head back. We've just decided that this is our favourite walk at Karijini, so we're glad we came. I'm glad Ryan forced me, which is usually the case when it comes to hiking. I rarely regret actually having done it. It's very green in this little section. But the pool down there was nice and clear. The other people we were walking along with, they went for a swim. It's hard to capture the scale again and the colour and all of that. And this is what we're walking back up. Easy, Ryan says. Worth it though. Well, we made it, didn't we, Hugo? Yay!
In 55 minutes.
Hey, let me see him.
Yay!
Yay!
You gonna clap?
Clapping? Yay!
He was clapping before.
You traitor.
He's doing it now.
Say yay!
Yay! Come on, Hugo. Yay! You.
Anyway, what I was going to say is, it was, my watch says 2.9 Ks, Ryan said 3.7, but the sign says 2, so mine's obviously closer. And we may, I don't know, be a little bit competitive, you might say. So the sign said 2 hours. Can't remember what I said before, but the people who told us that they did it, they'd done it in an hour and a half return, and we've done it in 55 with Hugo, so we're pretty proud of that. But yeah, I think when somebody tells us a time, it's like we have to beat it. That's our toxic trait, isn't it? Having to beat people's walk times.
Yeah.
Or the
You can see
recommended
people down
time.
there.
Oh yeah, let's turn it around. You can't go out onto the lookout, obviously that's
Yeah, the sign
unstable.
says that they're eroded underneath.
Oh yeah, that was about 3/4 of the way along, I'd say.
Yeah, about.
Here we go. Done for the day.
Beer.
Beer time. Hugo.
Hey.
Talking to Hugo, he's climbing in the car. Hey buddy. I just want to know if you're happy with your day of walking and no naps. Hugo, did you have a good day? Hey, did you have a good day, mister? Oh, front seat. Front seat's way better.
No, I'm getting in.
Yeah.
We're going. Actually, do you want an ice block?
Oh yeah, let's have
Yeah,
ice
yeah, yeah.
blocks. That was a smart move. What are you doing? It's gonna push a horn in a minute. Yeah, so I mean, it's been great having frozen veggies prepared and ready to go. But ice blocks after a hot day of hiking, that's been a real value add. Thank you. Are you going to drive us home? That'll be good. We'll have a nap. Shall we go?
You're not getting my chair dirty, are you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Do you want some ice block?
Here you go.
Yes. Yeah, I'll give you some. So the sleeping bags have come out today because it's just last night both of our feet were freezing. So I'll just show you what I think I'm going to try and do. So our sleeping bags are rated to like -5 or 10 because we've hiked in the snow with them. And they do join together, but they fishtail is the design, and it's really like normal sleeping bag width at the top, and it's really narrow at the bottom, and that's to basically keep the sleeping bag touching you when you're sleeping in the cold, so that it keeps you warmer. When there's two of you sleeping in it and you're joined together, it just means you can't get away from each other. So I'm going to try and leave it open. I'm going to slip this in between the sheets and see if I can kind of wrangle it that way. We'll see if I'm as smart as I think I am. And Hugo's sleeping bag came out too, so he's in a nice thick winter one. He has been sleeping in, so he sleeps in a onesie. You can see how much the red dirt has affected everything. He sleeps in this onesie and then a padded onesie, and he may even sleep in that inside this. I'm not too sure yet. We'll see how we go. But he ends up in our bed anyway through the night, which is much warmer for him. So I will update you if I'm smart enough to work this out. So I haven't even tried to put them in yet, but what I've done is I've unzipped all the bottom. So I'm just going to put it in under the sheet open so that we're just laying on it, because I think that insulation might be enough. We'll see. Success so far. We'll reassess the sleeping bags in the bed in the morning. And yes, I just put sleeping bags in our bed because it's so cold, and we're eating an ice cream.
You would if you could.
I feel like it's the Aussie thing to eat an ice cream when you're cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, eh? Final gorge walk in Karijini National Park today. This is Kalamina Gorge. I think this is one of the longer ones too, actually, about 3 k's return. This one's the most out of the way. It's about 30 k's from Dale's campground and the visitor centre on a pretty corrugated dirt road. And then on the way back there's a little waterfall as well that we'll stop and have a look at. Made it to the end. 22 minutes. Just going to stop and have, what's time? About 11? Yeah, have some snacks. You want some snacks, mate? Yeah. We don't think we're going to go in for a swim. It's a bit cold. We're on our way back out now. Just a quick little stop for a snack and a drink. We'll walk past the entryway to have a look at the waterfall, and then we'll head back to camp. And Ryan's going to do his suspension checks and fix the side step that rattled loose when the bolts came out. So he'll fix that this afternoon. I think we will end up staying the extra night that we booked, rather than leaving early, just so we're not rushing really. Just coming around to the little waterfall now. I've got to pay attention or I'll slip in. I don't think I can do this with no hands. Let's see. Here we go. It's pretty slippery, but not too bad. Ryan and Hugo just walked up, put their hands in, and their feet. Well, Ryan's feet. George sitting down, playing with plants as well.
Are you going to get a selfie?
Yep.